One.
One last trial to end it all until V3 happens.
Yep, we're on the last trial, and unlike a lot of other trials, it's not entirely
Oh
clear.
gods. Oh,
Unlike the previous times, it's not entirely apparent what the purpose of the trial is. We'll be figuring that out over the course of the trial.
In the meantime, let us take a look at our truth bullets and recap what we have learned so far.
Yeah. So a lot of what we learned was we found out a lot of the backstory about like the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy and how the reserve corps students started revolting due to mistreatment, and that led to like further unrest throughout humankind, and that was the tragedy that happened. We learned about.
We should also note that the Reserve Corps students, part of the thing that inflicted the tragedy was the fact that the entire Reserve Corps student body, save Hajime, committed mass suicide.
Yep.
That's
And
very
and also apparently the Ultimate Course student council all decided to kill one another for some reason, and Hope's Peak Academy just fucking covered it all up.
No. They were all murdered by Izuru.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. That's
we
right.
still do not know who Izuru Kamakura is at this point.
Well, we kinda do.
Well, to be fair, me and Suk know. You don't.
And Waze.
And Taze.
Do we not have a truth bullet about this? So basically, Ikaru was someone that was
Izuru.
like Izuru
Izuru.
was built up to be like someone with a whole bunch of talents, and was referred to as the Ultimate Hope. And
It's also
for some reason, this Ultimate Hope just snapped and decided to kill everyone.
he also shares the name with the Academy, Hope's Peak Academy's founder.
Yes, which is interesting. Let's see. After learning
Why do we have an email to Makoto?
So, alongside the rest of the backstory stuff that we found, we also found some emails that were made to the Future Foundation, which were basically about. They had found some survivors from Hope's Peak Academy, and they decided to help them out. And then a later email was saying that they found the remnants of Ultimate Despair, and Makoto was apparently trying to help them out, or something like that.
Oh, that sounds like him.
Yeah, and so the rest of the Future Foundation was like, hey, yo, what the fuck?
It also implies that Makoto and all of the other survivors of Hope's Peak of the first game became members of the Future Foundation.
Yeah, it straight up said that. Let's see, the other big things that happened last time, we figured out that we were within the Neo World program at the moment. And we talked to Alter Ego. Who had a fair bit of information for us. But during the course of that, why am I spacing on his name? Monokuma decided we weren't supposed to do that and stepped in. But during
And
that
then
sequence,
everything
Monokuma,
glitched.
yeah, during that sequence, Monokuma stepping in, everything glitched, and we were in a room where we talked with Makoto, who told us.
Or rather,
Makoto less talked with Makoto and more Makoto talked at us without us being able to talk back because it's a one-way frequency that he was using.
What's that second to last one shutdown sequence?
I'm getting there. So he told us that he told us about this password, which was the Leon password from Danganronpa 1. He said it was left to him by someone very special to him. and he told us about the
I'm
shutdown
sorry, I'm
sequence.
having some interference right now.
Sorry about that.
Um,
So the shutdown sequence, he said, can override the graduation ceremony. And apparently that's a good thing for us to do. We don't quite know why it would be yet, but I have an idea. However, the problem with that is in order to trigger the shutdown sequence, there needs to be at least half of the remaining students. Unfortunately, we don't have half the remaining students at this moment.
Yeah,
So that's a problem.
Because right now, the only amount of people we have alive is 5, and we would have needed at least 8.
Yeah. Makoto said something about wanting to help with that. We're not sure what that entails.
Also, Alter Ego told us that there was 2 observers in the group. One that was given the authority of a teacher, and one that was given the authority of a student. This confirms that Monami and Chiaki were AI programs.
Yes.
yep.
I was an AI the whole time, Hajime. I've been playing this game, and I'm going to do my best to help you get out of here safely.
Okay, so I think that more or less wraps up the recap.
Yes.
And yeah, so unlike all the other trials where we had a murder and we had to figure out who the Blackhead was, at this point, Monokuma has just said something about us figuring out the mystery to determine whether it's cool for us to graduate or not, and then we have to choose, whether we graduate or whether we hit redo. Soda is being very gung-ho about hitting graduate, but I'm fairly certain with everything that has been set up so far that would be a trap.
Well, let's find out.
I
I will
did
also
say I
say
wanted
we'll
you
be
guys
going
to know
over
the
the
outside
remaining,
world, but this is
Survivor
still
data
a questionable
design
starting
in the bonus
topic.
episode.
I heard
I'm
absolutely
sorry,
nothing
what?
about that.
Yeah.
I said we're going to go. We are still going to go over the survivors beta designs, but we're doing that in the bonus episode.
Okay.
Let me ask you this. What is this world's true identity?
Huh? This world's true identity? What kind of question is that?
This world's true identity. If I answer this, it will be true. And that lie will become the truth. What the fuck do you mean that lie will become the truth? But
Give me a moment. I'm just going to turn on my headphones for this because
Reasons.
to the audience, there are things going on in my house that are extremely distracting, and
Reasons.
you're extremely
Yes,
distracting
yeah,
things.
we
Hannah,
don't need to go into
Hannah, we
details.
don't need to.
To a live
sorry.
audience.
Sorry.
There's no way I can leave it unanswered.
We're
we're just-
already starting this trial out fantastically, aren't we?
Oh my fucking
Yep.
god. Okay, so we've got an R, a T, another R, a V, ERT, U.
I think it's virtual.
Kaze. I was trying to figure it
Um,
out.
Sorry, I did figure it out, but honestly, I'm just fucking done with Hangman's Gambit.
Thankfully, the next game's Hangman's Gambit will not be awful.
Jesus Christ!
I got it!
Yeah, Dragon Cat, this is probably a bit more of a final exam.
This world. This Jabberwock Island we're on.
It's a virtual world that was inspired by the actual Jabberwock Island.
So after
Monokuma, why did...
after bullshit Hangman's Gambit, I don't even answer it. Monokuma does it for me.
What the fuck, mate?
Hey!
So, this isn't the real world, but if you want, you can call it the game world. You get it?
Very good.
It's all just
I got
one big game.
I got it working on my headset. Hooray!
Yay.
Yay.
Are you friggin' serious?
Don't fucking mess with me, you bastard! Did you have us all come here just to tell us bullshit?
No, I
This is
told
a
you
game.
this multiple
Are my
times
words being
throughout the
displayed in
game.
a text window right now?
Yes!
I love
That's
it when
stupid.
the game.
There's no way that's even possible.
I know. The all in your mind trope makes you feel such cruel despair. But who cares? I've revived all the suspense and mystery with just one line. 'Cause it's a game.
Then we were forced to kill each other.
'Cause it's a game.
A lot of crazy shit happened.
'Cause it's a game.
We're the only people
Are you gonna
here.
keep repeating this line?
'Cause it's a game.
Monokuma's
Yep.
nonsensical abilities.
'Cause it's a game.
Oh my
fuck with
god!
That's not even possible!
Say the line, Monokuma.
I know you guys are
Damn it.
pissed, but you were having
thank
fun
God.
too, right? A world where anything goes only exists in games.
I wanted him to say it one more time where it wouldn't make sense.
That would have been great, honestly.
Or
So
just
force yourself
say
to
it,
accept it.
or start saying it and then catch himself.
This
That also
closed
would've been-
space, this game world, was the true stage of this killing school trip.
Just stop. There's no way. There's no way I'm gonna believe that.
Back in the day, people must have reacted the same way when they first saw the airplane take flight. But
Okay,
like
good, I
wearing
must
contact lenses, it'll stop feeling strange once you just get used to it.
Nice.
Having tried wearing contact lenses before, I can say this is false.
I'm tempted to try.
I kind of want to get at least some of them to make my eyes match the Sook eyes.
I have very, very, very sensitive eyes. And I tried wearing them once and I was just immediately like, oh dear God, my eyes are on fire.
Yeah,
I
like
just-
for cosplays and like your sister does.
I just remembered something I wanted to ask you, Sook, but it's not relevant to the conversation, so it'll have to be later.
Yes, yes.
Please do not compare reality to contact lenses.
Is it alright if I DM you the request?
Sure.
I mean,
Okay.
if this really is a virtual world, what does that make us?
You better not say we're fictional characters.
The Future Foundation created this world using a program called the Neo World Program. It's programmed to place the user in a virtual world by synchronizing directly with the user's brain. Which means your body still exists in the real world. But right now, you're completely submerged in the game world, as if you're dreaming or something.
Think of think of that the Legendary Heroes arc in Yu-Gi-Oh! Or the Virtual World arc. This is basically that.
chance for me to do it.
Okay.
I have not watched Yu-Gi-Oh! I have read Otherworld though, and so it's similar to that.
Oh gods, I'm
You're
echoing
basic-
again.
Yes.
Simply put,
unfortunately.
you're,
They even
know,
have this damn
not
thing
aviators,
far
but-
away from the computer.
Turn down your
Avatar, right? An existence created in the game is a copy of the user's real body.
But we're not just regular avatars, right?
Your avatars were constructed by removing a specific thing from your bodies in the real world.
Oh, thank you, Lythar.
Oh, did he give it? What happened? Did he subscribe?
Yeah,
For
subscribe.
3 months.
Yes,
Yay
thank you
for
for the
subscription.
subscription.
What did you remove?
Your
that better?
arm!
I was gonna say your eyes.
Seems to sound good.
Okay,
Much
good.
The specific thing that was removed from our bodies. He's definitely talking about
Our school memories?
Our school memories.
I see! What was removed from us was our school memories, right?
Which means we're avatars that were created from our memories from before we entered the academy?
So that's why we don't have our memories of our lives at Hope's Peak Academy? Don't talk like that! Like we're made from memories of the past. Like we're avatars. Like this is a game world.
Oh shit! Yeah, something else I forgot to mention that we found out during last episode. So there was a newspaper clipping that featured Hyoko, that made it clear that the depictions of us that we see here are a good deal younger than where we are in the real world. Because she
you
did
have a
not
truth bullet
look.
on it?
I possibly do. Let me check.
Say newspaper clipping or whatever?
Surprisingly,
Damn.
no.
Like,
this is the board where I saw it.
No.
And yeah, there was an article about a woman who looked like a fully grown version of Hyoko, but it doesn't have the close-up picture, sadly.
I hope she became less of a bitch. If not, we gotta be shanking tonight, boys.
I would hope so too. She definitely looked like less of a brat.
How'd we end up
Probably
talking about
stories.
sci-fi crap? I'll never believe it!
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not sci-fi, it's a game!
Cause it's a game!
I'm sorry, that's probably gonna be one of those things that just triggers giggles in me going forward.
It's gonna live rent-free in your head, just like how the word elephant lives in Sook's head rent-free.
Yeah. Swirls is a virtual reality. Don't worry about it. Created by a computer program. We can't proceed if we don't accept it. Is believing him really the only thing we can do?
Unfortunately, I feel like the answer is yes. Remember the despair list of subjects the Academy's founder.
Is there any evidence that this is really a game world?
You are the evidence!
What does that mean?
Your avatar's made of memories from before you entered the school! But your actual bodies in the real world are different. Though you have no memories of your time living your school life, your real bodies actually lived that life.
What game world? What avatar? I'm a human being with a real body!
I mean, you are, but you are also in a game world. Okay, I
Is there any evidence?
You are the evidence!
What does that mean?
Do we actually
Your
have to
avatar's
agree
made of
with
memory, but your
Monokuma
actual
here?
body, though you have
Yes.
no memories of your time living,
Oh,
your real
boy.
bodies actually lived that life.
That must be it.
Oh my god, you do.
That's a cursed screen.
Earlier,
That
in the
is
teacher's
cursed.
lounge, I found this strange newspaper clipping.
Alright, I have calmed down now.
There we go. There we go. See?
Dang!
There was a picture of Hyoko, but she looked more like an adult than the Hyoko we knew.
She looks much better with a single ponytail than those
like
twin
an
tails.
adult?
Yeah.
What does that
Big
mean?
tails.
And also being taller.
Yes. She looks less like a bitch, but she will probably always be a bitch.
She looks less
Probably.
like a child.
Yes.
Yeah.
Since we're avatars right now, we look exactly as we did before we entered the school. But in the real world, we've already lived out our school lives,
This is some Matrix
which means we've grown
shit,
that much
isn't it?
older. And among us, some aged so much we didn't recognize them.
Actually, that makes me wonder, do you think when the developers were making this game, they decided they had the Matrix movies as inspiration?
Possibly, but I mean, this is a trope that has appeared in all sorts of sci-fi stories.
This is true.
Like, I brought up Otherworld earlier. That's a very good sci-fi series that is all about people hanging out in a online virtual world.
I think this
Makes me
also
think of-
predates SAO, so it can't be anything like that.
Makes me think of Dot Hack, too.
That's also a possibility.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I was thinking just the other day about like actually checking out the games because I really liked Dot Hack Sign back in the day, but I never played any of the games.
Dot Hack is one of those game series that's ridiculously expensive to get into the series for.
And
'cause,
it's kind of niche.
Yeah, I mean, I will probably have to find alternative ways to play a fair few of them.
Emulation.
Like, Lord knows I am not digging up a PS2 copy of, what was the original .hack series? Anyway, I'm not finding that.
Sign.
Well, that
Quarantine,
that
I
was the anime
remember one of them.
series. Yeah, it was Quarantine and 2 others.
No, it's 4. There's 4 of them.
Oh. Yeah, I know there was the original series on the PS2, and then there was a later series called GU that you can actually pick up on Steam now. That's what got me
Steam,
thinking
Switch, PS4.
Yeah, but the original series, I'm probably not finding without either finding it on the back of a truck or paying a few $100s.
By the way, did you know .hack had a fighting game that was only available for if you had a copy of the movie of one of the .hack movies and put it in your PS3?
Huh.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Strange world we live in. Alright.
Must not have been
Hydration
a
time.
good game. Anyway.
And you were saying that happened to Hyoko?
It appears Hiyoko had a growth spurt during the school year. Looks like the other shorty graduated, Fuyuhiko.
I can't believe that. You're just making shit up.
But if you guys only had memory loss, your body still should have grown during that time, right? So you should have felt your bodies go through growth spurts. But why didn't you guys recognize each other?
Because we did not know each other before we lost our memories.
If we all met after we lost our school memories, it's no different than meeting each other for the first time. Since we didn't know each other before that, we wouldn't have noticed how much we've all grown.
No. Hold on. If we didn't know each other before... Wait, what? If we didn't know each other before, and we wouldn't have known if we aged or not by looking at each other, then wouldn't he have noticed the difference?
Ooh. Ooh. Well, I feel like it's one of the dudes, but I don't know who.
Well, yeah, it's obvious. Like,
You're the only one!
Oh, we
Hey,
guessed right.
Fuyuhiko, you knew Peko for a long time, right?
Yeah, now that you mention it. Seems weird. No, now that I think about it, it's definitely strange.
Yeah, it took me a while to figure out just what the fuck was being asked.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Yeah,
I had no idea.
I am having some issues with the translation in these last few chapters.
Yeah.
What is?
Our school memories. About how many days' worth were taken away.
As the creators of the Neo World program, only the Future Foundation would know the details, but around 2 or 3 years worth, I assume.
That long? Peko and I have seen each other almost every single day of our lives. If we lost 2 years worth of memories, we would have noticed that we were older than we remember.
Oh, that makes more sense. Yup.
So,
What's up?
does that mean our memory loss is another one of
What
Monokuma's
Fuyuhiko was
lies?
explaining how he and Peko would have noticed that if they seemed older because those two are always like attached at the hip.
Yeah, it wouldn't have affected people who already knew each other before they went to school there.
Yeah. Though
I'm still
the
confused.
question I had to answer where I had to pick Fuyuhiko, it took me a hot minute to just grasp what the fuck it was asking. Which was, who should have noticed a time skip?
Your refusal to accept your mutual memory loss is why you can't notice all the important parts. You've lost your memories, end of story. You guys are avatars who had their memories taken from them.
This is a virtual world, and we're virtual avatars.
Like, I don't know why they're taking it so hard, because it's like, okay, yes, you are currently an avatar in a virtual world. However, you do still have a real body. So it's easy to just, like, this is still your consciousness. It is just, like, you're not seeing the real world, you're seeing a virtual world. You're still you. You didn't stop being you.
Well, keep in mind...
You shouldn't be having an identity crisis.
Okay, but consider, you're used to transhumanist bullshit like through Eclipse phase.
This is true. This is true. I had the
keep in mind...
I had the same problem when I played through Bioshock Infinite, and I was like, Booker, you fucking idiot, do you know nothing about string theory? And folks had to remind me that, yeah, probably he doesn't.
Yeah, keep in mind, you're not the one in their shoes. Like, imagine if you were forced on a killing game with people you don't know, and then you were told that everything that you've experienced is a game and it is an actual lie. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would be in shock.
I think my reaction would have been, oh, thank God it was fake.
Mine would be that combined with, oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense.
I mean, so Lai said that he'd start asking for proof, and I'd be like, well, we've kind of been given proof since the prologue. Chicken, cow.
Yeah, chicken into cow.
I don't know. Keep in mind they're also going through a buttload of PTSD at this point because of all the murders they've witnessed.
I mean,
yeah, but it just...
Yeah. Just a
I
little
don't know.
bit of PTSD
My reaction
treat.
would not be something about this. It would be relief and further belief because of it.
Yeah. Anyway.
Again, everyone would have different reactions. Let's just say that and continue.
Yeah.
Are you saying we just have to accept that?
Yes, Kazuichi.
Yes. Yes.
It's far better than not accepting it. This is a golden route.
I can feel my heartbeat, and I know what I smell like. So what do you call these things I'm feeling? Are you saying these are all lies?
You didn't have to share that information, Akane, but you do you, sweetheart.
What? The smell of sweat after a workout.
Just because it's a game doesn't mean everything was a lie. Have you heard that when you're hypnotized to believe you've been burned, a burn mark will really appear?
No. If our brains believe something is real, it's no different than if it actually happened.
I can definitely say that it is actually true, especially in regard to hypnotism.
Oh shit, what's that thing called? The Mandela effect? Or am I thinking of the placebo effect?
You're thinking of the placebo effect. The Mandela effect is when
you remember something differently.
Yeah, you remember something that never happened, and cultural osmosis just like created an event out of whole cloth.
Yeah, no, right. Sonia straight up brought up the placebo effect and the nocebo effect near the end of the investigation last time.
Yeah, which, by the way, is an amazing thing, because that's a downright superpower that humans have, that your belief can alter reality in surprising ways.
I can say from personal experience that being hypnotized can, in fact, affect you physically in multiple ways.
Oh, right, you had to do that for...
No, that is not one of the things that I had to do that for. It's something that I've done on my own volition, on my own time.
Oh, you tried to see what would happen? Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it, I did hear about a phenomenon quite similar to that. In a distant country, there was a certain experiment carried out on one of their prisoners. The prisoner was blindfolded, strapped to a bed, and had small wounds applied to his toes to drain his blood. That prisoner was left alone in the experiment room, as the sound of dripping blood echoed throughout the room. But in fact, his blood was not being drained. He was just forced to listen to the sound of dripping water, but he believed he was bleeding to death.
Jesus Christ.
However, in spite of that, the prisoner still died.
As expected of Miss Sonia.
Because of starvation.
Your knowledge of state-sanctioned torture is amazing.
God damn it, Kazuichi!
Kazuichi, what the actual fuck?
For 5 seconds, But yes, that is some very demented psychological torture. And I could honestly believe that being a thing.
Yeah, although, I mean, I suppose it makes sense for Sonia of all people to know about sanctioned torture. Being the ruler of a
Have you ever
country
heard-
is not all roses.
Yeah, have you guys ever heard of the Chinese water torture?
Yes.
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 Yep, this is basically that.
Yeah, I remember
I feel like
that
this is worse.
Mythbusters. I remember that Mythbusters tested that, and later on they had a clip of an
Lai knows
actual.
what? Lai
They
said
had a
that
clip of
what
like.
she was... Meh.
One at a time, please.
Anyway,
What were you saying?
never mind. I lost it.
Maybe we'll find it again.
Anyway.
If
Anyway.
a lie is a believable lie, you're saying it might become the truth? We're really just connected to machines and stuff. And our consciousness was uploaded into here.
Can you guys make
so
out
we
any...
genuinely believe that this game world was real.
Can you guys make out any, like, body, like, silhouettes of people in there? Like, actual... Yeah, no.
There's only
I just see
two.
stick figures.
Yeah, there's only two where you can see the silhouettes, and they have no defining features.
Yeah.
Then the Jabberwock Island we've been living on.
Of course, that's also a virtual world.
You mean the 20
That
liter
sea,
soda is
that
not
beach,
real?
the buildings, everything. It's all a virtual world created by the Neo World program.
Timmy Typhoon isn't real?
And thus...
It's just like this space we're in right now.
Many men were sad that day.
And women.
What we see before us is a virtual environment created
True.
by the program.
I'm more sad about the 20 liter soda being not real.
It
I mean,
looks
I'm sure
real
those
because
are
our
real
brains
just
think
some
it's real.
other way.
That's why, in the end,
What?
it was all just a creation. That's the truth.
Welcome to the true final trial ground.
The truth is,
We're in the
it
Matrix
was all
now.
a lie. That is this world's truth.
If everything's a lie, then what should we believe?
Who cares if it's a lie?
Hey, what are you getting at?
I mean, if this is really a game world, everything that happened here took place inside the game, right?
Then that
Right.
must mean...
That's right. The killings we were forced to commit were part of some silly game. Everyone who was killed should still be alive in the real world.
Thank you, Fuyuhiko, for being the one to see the hope in this situation.
Oh yeah, just because they died in the virtual world doesn't mean they died in real life.
Exactly.
So, you are saying everyone is still alive?
Yeah, that's it. Isn't that right, Monokuma? What's so funny?
If a lie is a believable lie, it might become the truth. That's what you said earlier, Fuyuhiko.
If you die in Canada, you die for real.
Don't tell me. You mean...
The Neo World program isn't just any game. It's next-gen software containing the ultimate reality. And speaking of that reality, if a player's avatar experiences death, their brains inside their actual bodies will stop functioning too!
What?
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure at this point
everyone
he's
who
lying just
died-
to fuck with us.
No. No, he
No,
wouldn't be lying.
This
about
has
that.
been confirmed. I forget who confirmed it, whether it was Alter Ego or Makoto. But we did get an outside source confirming that, like, sort of like our experiences will then be uploaded to our actual bodies.
But I feel like there's still a... Yeah, but I feel like there's still a chance for people to be saved. That's just me, though.
I think that's what Makoto's thing about the forced shutdown will do. I think that is what could cause the golden ending. That's what could reverse the deaths, would be the forced shutdown. I think that if we choose graduate, like Kazuichi was being all gung-ho for at the start of this, that forces everything that happened here to become reality.
Yeah.
It's not like their bodies are completely dead, so I can't say it's a true death, but that's why it's actually crueler instead. All that's left of them are empty husks.
Are you saying they will never awaken again?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Well, nobody's gonna appreciate a game where you don't die when you're supposed to, right?
What game? That's not what we risked our lives for.
If you want to be mad, please be mad at the Future Foundation. They're forcing you to play this game.
Future Foundation?
Are you sure about that?
Well, they are forcing us to play this, but this wasn't supposed to be a place where violence could happen. That was due to a virus that infiltrated the system, aka Monokuma.
Yeah,
exactly. Don't
the
say
people from
yes,
the Future
we were
Foundation made us play this sick game? Everything was their doing?
I think
they put you here. They put you here, Akane, but they're not the ones who forced you to kill each other.
Right, I think that's going to be the thing that we're going to be going into next.
Then...
Probably.
Monomi and Chiaki were...
They betrayed the Future Foundation to protect us. And then... they were taken out.
I see.
I'm still
here,
guys.
So our real enemy is the Future Foundation!
No.
No! They're not!
The Future Foundation is our real enemy? Is that it? Is that really it? Oh,
I love this!
Okay, Hope Cultivation Plan and Neo World Program. Those are the ones I'm gonna have to check.
Yeah, let's take a checky.
Okay. Okay, no, that's the thing about creating Easy Room.
What was the other one?
I think...
So probably we have to use that one.
The Future Foundation, right?
Oh,
the ones who trapped us in here.
Now.
It's all the Future Foundation's doing, right?
They're hex codes.
Then the enemy is the Future Foundation! I mean, a group that would make a killing game. There's no way they're good guys! Then the Future Foundation is... truly an organization of evil!
Yeah, so this is an easy one to solve.
Yeah.
The Neo World program was developed by... the Future Foundation, right?
The ones who trapped us in here. It's all the Future Foundation's doing, right?
And the enemy is the Future Foundation! I mean, a group that would make a...
No, that's wrong!
I'm getting a little bit of lag.
Originally, in the world created by the Neo World program, a concept like violence never existed.
Then, why is there killing going on?
The virus that invaded this program is forcing us to kill each other.
Could it be that virus is...
You're right. Until Monokuma appeared, this island was giving off a really peaceful vibe.
Yeah. It didn't get weird until Usami was remodeled as Monomi.
Monomi, what sort of role did such a lost girl like her have in this world?
Hey, don't change the subject!
That's also something we need to clear up. Monomi, or Usami's role that she had in this world was an observer.
She was an observer.
I see! She was the observer of the Neo World program. Isn't that right?
That's right! She was an NPC that was assigned the role of observer. NPC? What's that?
I was about
Oh
to say,
my
haven't
God,
you ever played a video
Akane.
game? But she probably hasn't.
Didn't you see me play all those games in the lobby? Gosh.
Non-player character. A character that's not controlled by a person. It's different from avatars like us.
Monami's existence was created entirely by the program, just to monitor the 15 of you.
Please wait! Did you just say 15 people?
Have you forgotten how to count? We're 16 people in total.
He was probably excluding the other observer.
Huh? Another observer?
Future Foundation's other observer. That has to be referring to Chiaki.
Chiaki.
I see!
That was it, guys.
Aside from the 15 participants, there were 2 observers in the Neo World program. One of them was Monami, and the other one was...
Could it have been Chiaki?
By the way!
Again, even though I choose the answer, I don't get to actually respond.
By the way, I have a little bit of, mention to something.
What?
What's up?
The investigation theme that plays, starting with Nagito's trial, is named Kill Command.
We are aware of this.
Both in the sense of, I command you to die, and also a command used to kill an AI or a program.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah, it's when something is forcibly shut down.
Yeah, you're right.
You're saying Chiaki was an NPC?
So you're saying she was just a program? And she didn't actually exist in real life?
No, Lightar, do not delete System 32.
Then she wasn't human?
She didn't exist at all? Not human?
No, that's not it. Chiaki was really alive. Even if she was a virtual existence, she was really alive. Did you forget?
She was a Digimon.
She saved our lives, you know?
Yes, she's a Digimon.
Don't get all mushy towards a game character!
I'll get mushy towards a game character if I like.
Shut up!
Lord knows I had so much trouble going through Fuga because of that fucking reason.
Oh gods!
Plus,
Yes!
she wasn't just a little game character, she was a lackey for the detestable World Ender.
World Ender?
Now that you mention it, you referred to the Future Foundation by that name before.
That just means it was all a bluff, right? So we think that the Future Foundation was our enemy.
Do not joke about the world ending.
No, there's no doubt that the Future Foundation is also World Ender. At least for those of us here.
For everyone who's here?
Hey, what do you mean, those of us here? Why are you lumping us with you?
It's just a bluff.
I mean, I suppose he could be saying that Future Foundation will end this world, but like, so what?
Monokuma, what exactly are you? Why don't you just show us your true self already?
What, you can't talk?
It is cowardly of you to just ignore us!
Before I reveal my true identity to you guys, it appears the main cast has finally arrived!
Huh?
Main cast?
Speaking of which, this guy is a member of World Ender!
What? World Ender?
I know that voice.
It's not the Future Foundation's fault. Rather, the fault lies with you guys.
All right, I was waiting for you, Makoto. You finally arrived.
Makoto?
It's the boy!
My name is Makoto Naegi. Like you, I'm also a former student of Hope's Peak Academy. And right now, I'm a member of the Future Foundation.
You are from the Future Foundation?
Why did someone like you suddenly show up?
I got it. You came to save us, right? Then hurry up and save us! Hey, what happened?
What is this? Isn't he acting a bit strange? This guy's attitude. It's as if he's being cautious of us?
Of course. I don't mind rescuing you guys. But before that, you all need to fully accept the situation you're in.
The situation we're in?
Why do you think the Future Foundation decided to put you guys into the Neo World program?
I have an idea of this, given the emails.
Who cares? Hurry up and get us out of here!
The Neo World program has another name. The Hope Restoration Program.
Hope Restoration Program?
By now, you should understand your true identities.
Yeah, from the emails where it's like, we found some survivors from Host Peak. We still don't know where the remnants of despair are, but we're looking for them. And then later, a follow-up email where folks were chewing Makoto out for hiding and aiding the remnants of despair. I'm pretty sure we are the remnants of despair that helped carry out the tragedy.
Huh? Our true identities?
Aren't we the 15 survivors of Hope's Peak Academy who were rescued by the Future Foundation?
Before you arrived here, Monokuma should have shown you guys some clues. Put them all together and try thinking about it.
Put it together and think?
Time for some space wave surfing.
For a second, I thought we were gonna do another Hangman's Gambit. I'm fine with this one.
Me too.
At least it's not Flappy Bird.
Oh God.
I don't know why I feel compelled to go fast all the time in this minigame.
Gotta go fast.
It's the inner Sonic fan in you.
Survivors. That would be Hajime and the others.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be Makoto and the others because of
No.
first game.
Oh,
right, because
different
only
context of survivors.
Oh, okay.
I mean, technically we're all survivors, both Makoto's group and Hajime's group.
True.
But we're the survivors that were mentioned in the email.
Ah, okay.
Who are the remnants of despair? Oh, fuck!
Oh!
I almost made it.
You almost made it.
So here I am, doing everything I can, holding on to what I am, pretending I'm a Superman.
I've heard that song before, and I had no idea who sings it.
Oh
my God, that is plaguing me for. Oh, that has been plaguing me for fucking years, dude.
Yeah, it's one of the most iconic tracks from the original Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Oh my dude, you just saved me, man. Oh no!
That's a jerk one right there.
Yeah.
Dude, you just answered one of the questions that's been plaguing me for years. Thank you.
It's all coming together.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Could it be? The survivors of Hope's Peak Academy and the remnants of Ultimate Despair are...
Yes, both of those phrases refer to you guys. That's right. Not only are you guys the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy,
you're also survivors of Ultimate Despair!
We're all Ultimate Despair?
Don't be stupid!
In the beginning, we took in 15 of you as survivors of Hope's Peak Academy. But upon further investigation, we discovered an unbelievable truth. The 15 people we acquired were actually the horrifying remnants of despair.
And this is why Nobito went nutso.
Yep.
You found that out.
What is this ultimate despair?
I remember hearing that they're dangerous guys who are responsible for terrorism, coups d'etats, and wars. Yes, they're responsible for the tragedy and brought chaos into the world. Despair in human form,
Jesus
but
Christ.
utterly devoid of humanity. That's what you guys really are. The ultimate despairs don't care about principles or morals. They just spread despair everywhere they go. They live solely to torment everything, to burn everything, to kill everything. We're part of a dangerous group like that?
That's gotta be a lie!
That's right. There's no way. There's no way we're all ultimate despair.
That's a good face on Hajime there.
Nagito probably did what he did because he managed to learn the unbelievable truth.
Nagito? Why are you bringing him up all of a sudden?
He's the only one
Because
who
he
knew
went
this
nuts.
truth before you guys. It was a special prize for clearing the final dead room.
Know why multiple pieces of media actually go into it. One specifically one of the light novels and the anime.
What does?
It goes into
the
despair,
tragedy.
or the tragedy.
Right. It does.
Huh. I'm curious if that was something that only Nagito got for playing at the highest difficulty.
Yes.
Or
By the way,
or whether Gundam knew.
no, it was specifically for Nagito. By the way, speaking of that, I have a correction to make about what we said last time.
Oh?
So, we mentioned that Nagito was making us play Russian roulette, but what we didn't connect was the implications of that as well. It also means that Nagito himself was playing Russian roulette with 5 bullets in the chamber with us!
Yeah.
We were the bullets.
And won it twice!
Motherfucker.
Was it that file that contained all our student profiles? But inside...
Is this going over stuff we saw before?
No.
Yep.
It used to have profiles from after you entered the school, but Nagito destroyed them before you saw it.
Huh?
Why? Why do you know something like that?
Anyway, it's the absolute truth that the file had profiles about you guys after you entered the school.
We know why Makoto would know something like that. He told us when he was talking to us via Alter Ego that he and the others were forced to watch.
And after Nagito obtained the file and learned the truth, what did he try to do to you guys?
Nagito learned the truth. What did he try to do to us? Are you telling us to answer that?
Oh,
Fuck
no.
off.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Okay, I have an idea of what it is.
Oh, God, no.
Fuck.
What was the answer? Oh, I think I
Kill
know
us
what
all.
the answer is. Kill us all. That is a lot of letters, holy shit.
Yeah, some of them started off together.
Oh, this is just fucking mean.
Are you
That's
kidding
a
me?
What?
Back to this minigame!
Oh my god.
This is so dumb.
There is a reason why it's widely considered the worst minigame in the series.
I sincerely liked this back in the first game. Now this just sucks. Grab that you. Oh.
Whew! Nice move in there.
Yeah, at least guessing the answer was easy.
Just quick.
Jesus Christ.
I got it!
Only
Ugh.
375 points. Well, before the time bonus.
He tried to kill everyone except for the traitor.
That's right. After seeing the file, you learn that everyone,
Welcome to
including
the
him,
Welcome
was
to the
ultimate
chat, Glasky,
despair.
by the way.
Yes, hi there.
Hello.
Hi, welcome. Please enjoy your stay as we go in deeper into this insanity of a game.
And he tried to kill everyone except the traitor.
Did Nagito try to kill us because we were ultimate despair?
Nagito was the real hero. No.
Yes.
No.
Because of his love for hope and his hatred toward despair. I sort of understand.
So here's
that.
a little fun bit of trivia. For a long time, people were wondering, okay, so most of these people have ultimate talent that they could understand how they would be able to inflict ultimate despair, or at least use it in some anime-style way. But a lot of people didn't get why Mahiru could. And then shit started happening in the real world.
Oh, like...
News media.
What's... News media and scandals.
Do not underestimate the power of despair that media can have on a person.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Don't mess with us. Why do we have to be treated like the bad guys?
There must be some kind of mistake. There's no way we're ultimate despair.
Yeah, from what I've heard about Ultimate Summer Camp, I wouldn't count it either. Isn't it just like a full version of one of the post-game minigames?
Well,
I don't need a twist like that.
How to put it? It's a larger version of the post-game minigame from V3, but the way that minigame works is that there's a lot of interactions between all of the different students, even if they never would be able to interact in the first place. So while the interactions themselves aren't canon, the way the characters interact could be interpreted as canon.
Yeah,
like that is how they would.
Yeah, that's how they would act in this AU where they all meet up.
Mm-hmm.
It might seem unbelievable because you guys only have memories from before you entered the school. But it all happened at Hope's Peak Academy. You were tainted by ultimate despair because at Hope's Peak Academy, you were in contact with her.
Okay, it bothers me a lot that they're trying to paint Makoto as the bad guy, but we know that he was the protag of the first game, and of course we know that he's going to help us out, but it's still kind of...
I mean, it feels like even with the clues we've got, he's not being painted as the bad guy. I mean, Monokuma's trying to paint him as the bad guy, but we don't believe that, and I don't think Hajime believes that either. Also, Glasky, yeah, I agree. Like, if it was free, I would play through it. But it's not, so I probably won't.
Also, just as a heads up, Glasky, these are blind playthroughs.
Yes.
Yes.
Earth has never played this game. Taze and Suki, my good friends here, played through the game. I have not played through the game, but I have gotten a basic gist of it through extensive research, so I know what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're my couch commentary to chime in with fun trivia, help me out if I really truly get stuck, and mostly just there to watch me suffer.
Also, provide
Make
various
memes.
different voices.
That too. Also do a lot of voice acting. Though there's not a lot this episode because it's the trial where everything's voiced.
Right.
And you forgot the most crucial function. Marvel at how much you fucking call it.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah, you basically called every major plot twist in this particular game.
Well,
yeah, you threw me off in the first episode, my guy. I was like, holy shit, what the fuck?
That's not the part that I find funny. The part that I find funny is that all the times that I called a twist, I was joking. I was like, wouldn't it be hilarious if this was the case?
Yeah,
he jokingly calls Chiaki the traitor the moment that Monokuma reveals that there's a traitor in the party.
Yeah, I've also been calling it a virtual world.
I've
been calling it a virtual world since the first chapter. To be fair, we saw a chicken get turned into a cow.
That's extremely valid.
Also, like...
and then just fucking casually calling out the name of pretty much every single culprit.
Well, Nikon absolutely threw me for a loop.
Yeah. To be fair, if it wasn't for me doing stupid shit by accident, I'd be willing to bet the same would have been said for Gundam.
Yeah,
Right.
I would not have guessed the Gundam, except Suki accidentally spoiled it.
Yeah, he done goofed.
I will also say that when I called out Teru at first, it wasn't because, well, at first it wasn't because I suspected him. Later I felt like, oh yeah, he obviously could have been the only one. But at first it wasn't because I suspected him. It was just because I wanted him to die. He's a piece of shit.
He is a piece of shit.
Also, don't. I'm willing to bet that you mean the one you haven't looked into is Danganronpa V3, because Danganronpa 3 is the anime.
Yes, those are totally different things.
Yeah.
Three is very important.
After I beat this, I will be going through Ultra Despair Girls and watching the anime, but that will be done off stream because an anime is not really something that I feel works well for streaming, and apparently Ultra Despair Girls goes into some territory that apparently folks would rather I not stream.
Yes. So yeah, I guess you can join us for the DR3 stream that'll happen once we do that live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which will likely happen like sometime during the holidays or after the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had a thought though. You can still stream to us on Discord, just not live.
That's what's gonna happen with 3.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
No, 3 and Ultra Despair Girls.
Ultra Despair Girls Earth is gonna probably be doing on his own time.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
Her? The true ultimate despair. Junko Enoshima. She strongly influenced you all during your time at the school. And that's why you became Ultimate Despair.
Just hearing that name makes me want to punch her face in.
I don't know who you mean by he.
Teru.
Oh, oh god, it's been ages since I went through his spend time events.
It's because his brother and sister were the ultimate escorts.
Huh, yeah, it doesn't even mention it in his report card, but yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, we did something a bit different for our playthrough in that every time someone died, we went and did their spend time events so that it would be a bit of a difference from how most people do these games.
Yeah, Teru, like, I grew to appreciate him more both in his post-trial dialogue and in his spend time events. Like, I was like, okay, you are an absolute creepazoid, but you have some redeeming qualities. And then, when Hiyoko died, I went through her spend time events, and I'm like, wow, I like you even less now. Rest in piss.
Every game has one.
Yeah, she's a piece of shit. Like an absolute
piece
of shit.
She's the worst.
We even couldn't finish her spend time events because all of us were just so fucking disgusted. We were like, wow, why do people like this girl?
Yeah, I was voicing her, and I can only take so much of accusing, well, myself of being a pedophile. It's like, Jesus Christ, don't make me say these words.
In order to remove that influence, you've been placed into the Hope Restoration Program.
Is that why you took away our school memories?
The reason you're able to act like your normal selves is because you're within the Neo World program. But your true bodies in the real world are different. In the real world, you're part of a group that cruelly destroyed your family, friends, and even your own body.
Family,
Hi, Lowen.
friends, and our own bodies? Aren't you exaggerating a bit?
Hi, Lowen.
No.
He's right.
Hi, Lowen.
There's
How
no
you
way we
doing?
do something like that.
Don't turn away from the truth!
What was that just now? A memory? But... Oh, so that scene was from Hajime's point of view? That person... That was Nagito, right? Yeah, where he cut off his arm and put Junko's on it.
It appears you've remembered a little.
Huh?
Now, face what you've done. And from there, you will finally take your first steps on the path to hope.
I really like Makoto here.
Yeah, same.
He's definitely like, okay, you were bad people, and I know you guys were bad people, but by looking at your mistakes and accepting your mistakes,
There's obviously some kind of mistake.
No, there
There's
isn't.
no way we're ultimate despair.
I really like the trope of protagonist
Because
from the
you're all
previous
ultimate
game
despair.
appears as like an endgame
You
thing.
killed your friends and family.
Yeah.
And you even
Pokemon
destroyed
Gold
your own
Silver and Crystal
bodies.
for that.
How can
Yeah,
you say we
definitely.
did all that?
Red is another huge
being
example
tricked.
of that.
I
We're being
always
tricked by
wish
the
that
Future
Hilbert
Foundation.
and Zelda did that in Black 2, White 2 instead
Doubt
of being
Hope?
delegated to like memory link stuff.
How much despair
Yeah.
is within you guys?
Honestly, that would have been a cool thing to do throughout the series.
Mm-hmm.
There's obviously
Had a
some kind of
perfect
mistake.
opportunity to do it with the nature sanctuary.
There's no way we're
I'm
ultimate
sorry,
despair.
I couldn't hear what you guys are talking. You're talking
Because
about
you're all ultimate
Pokemon
despair.
Black and White, but I can't
You
hear
killed your
because of all
friends and
this.
family. And you even destroyed your own bodies.
That must be it.
Oh, I love that consent screen. That looks so
Yeah.
dope.
If that memory
It's
I
super
felt was
cool.
actually a memory from the real world, what Nagito did was... He cut off his own arm and transplanted a woman's arm?
Still freaked
Not
out to
just
see.
any woman's arm. It was the late Junko Enoshima's arm. What did you say? He probably thought that by becoming one with Junko Enoshima, he could make her survive within him.
That is
I don't
so
get this at
messed
all.
up.
Yeah, that was a fucked up scene.
The ultimate despairs
Um,
defy understanding. They have no problem severing their own limbs.
Think about it this way. If Fuyuhiko's missing an eye, how do you think he lost it in the real world?
Who's to say he's missing the eye in the real world?
He is.
I am terribly sorry. I do not feel so well. Where's the bathroom?
It's just a game anyway, so why don't you just let it out? I'm pretty sure a select few would demand that.
Gross.
Shut the fuck up.
It's too
Wow.
soon to feel sick.
No.
That's not even the worst thing the ultimate despairs have done. Some wasted away the skin and bones through continuous fasting in order to reach the despair of starvation.
That's what happened to Akane.
Others gave their own families to Junko just to perform killing experiments on
Taru.
him.
Yep.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Not just that. After Junko's
Soda?
death, they slaughtered countless people by forcing them to commit suicide. One person even implanted one of Junko's eyes into their own socket. Perhaps they wanted to see her despair.
Fuyuhiko.
I told ya.
He looks way different. He doesn't look babyface at all anymore.
No.
And not just that. Some even tried to have children with Junko's dead body.
That one's blanked out.
That's
Mikan.
Mikan.
I'm
Just
pretty sure
stop!
Mikan was the one who starved herself.
No,
No,
that
that was
Akane.
Akane.
I will clarify something about Mikan. It is heavily implied that Mikan basically surgically removed the Junko's womb and transplanted it into her own body.
She removed her own uterus and replaced it with Junko's uterus.
Gross.
Yes.
What gets me
That's just
is
a bullshit story. That's obviously bullshit.
What's up, Raze?
what gets me is how there was anything left of her body to do this kind of stuff with. Like, it kind of got squished into a fine red paste.
Didn't stop them from trying.
Yeah? I mean, well, all they needed was, like, you know, an eye here, an arm there.
So you feel
Some
despair
internal
toward yourselves in
organs
the real world. I understand that feeling. But there's no need to worry. If you just advance toward the hope I provide, you'll definitely be saved.
Save?
Yes, Glasky.
You'll save us?
Pink paste, sorry.
Right,
Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah, it's all Pepto-Bismol.
Yep.
Of course.
All Pepto-Bismol.
That's my purpose, after all. That's why the Neo World program was created, too.
You put us inside this program so that you could save us?
Essentially, your cohabitation inside the Neo World program was just a simulation. If we remove the memories of your time at Hope's Peak Academy, would it also remove your ultimate despair?
So, you're saying this was like a test?
I guess I can say that the test was a success. Even though it deviated greatly from the original plan of graduating after gathering the Hope fragments, nevertheless, you guys were able to overcome your unexpected trials and make your way here. That's why all you need to do is choose graduate.
If we do that, we can get out of here?
However, if you graduate from here, your school memories will never return.
Huh?
If you choose to graduate, and the observer determines that there are no problems, you will complete the Hope Restoration Program, and your avatar will be uploaded into your real body.
Uploaded?
It means, by uploading our avatar's memories into our bodies, we're also forcibly erasing our past selves. That's why it's called the Hope Restoration Program. So that is the Neo World Program.
Hey, what happens to the people whose avatars died?
If an avatar that needs to be uploaded has been deleted, there's nothing we can do.
So you're saying they'll never wake up?
God damn it! God damn fucking shit!
Ahem. Please take a look at this flip book for a quick rundown of your options. If you choose graduate, it'll transfer your in-game memories, but your school memories will be gone forever. Unfortunately, the people who have already died will not be able to wake up.
Just a thought. What will happen if we do not choose to graduate?
You'll just have to continue living your tropical life.
Hey, why you gotta ask something like that? Well, even if we wake up in the real world, we are all rather messed up, right? If that is the case, then maybe staying on this island is...
What are you saying? Haven't we been working this hard just to escape from here?
You don't have to force yourself to return to a painful reality. Let's just play this game forever and ever!
Don't be ridiculous. If I stay in this screwed up world any longer, I'm seriously gonna snap.
But still, is it really okay to sacrifice the others just to save ourselves?
You're asking that now? If we don't get out of here now, then what was everything we've done up till now even for?
You're right. We've been trying desperately to survive until we can finally leave this place. If we don't get out of here now, all the deaths we've endured will be in vain. I know this, but... something's not right. How come Monokuma isn't trying to stop us? Is he just going to stay quiet and overlook us getting out of this game world? Then, everything Monokuma did would be pointless too. Not only that, is it really okay for us to believe him? Should we get out, or...
I see! Wait, can we have some time to decide?
Did you get scared like Sonia?
No, it's not that. Don't you think this is a little strange?
Strange? You still don't understand? Normally, ultimate despairs like you guys would just be abandoned. But I'm telling you, I'm here to help. You should be thankful for how open-minded the Future Foundation is.
I have a bad
what has happened to
feeling
you?
about this.
Yeah.
Just listen to the Future Foundation. The Future Foundation is the world's hope, you know?
I knew it. as I thought. There's something wrong with you.
Yeah, that's quite possibly not Makoto.
Yeah.
I said I'm going to save you guys. Why aren't you listening to me?
Let's do what he says and get out of here. I mean, the Future Foundation's the good guys, right?
And apparently, we are actually the bad guys.
It's fine to trust him, right?
The Future Foundation is the world's hope. No one can defy the Future Foundation. It's foolish to even think about it.
Oh, I know what we have to do.
Okay, let me just double check what's in the email. Yeah, I think this one on Defy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
There's something wrong with him.
I said I'm going to save you guys. Why aren't you
The
listening
real
to me?
Makoto would never act like this.
Let's do what he says and get out of here. I mean, the Future Foundation's the good guys, right?
Yeah,
And apparently, we are actually the bad guys.
also with how dogmatic he was
It's
being
fine
in
to
a lot of
trust
his
him, right?
conversations.
The Future
That was having
Foundation
some
is the
doubts.
world's hope.
What does
No one
dogmatic
can
mean?
defy the Future Foundation.
No, that's wrong.
Sort of like, here's how things are, and you're not allowed to defy me. This is the truth,
Hold
and
on.
I will hear nothing otherwise.
Did you say it's foolish to defy the Future Foundation?
It's like the way that religions treat scripture, I suppose is the way to put it.
I see. Okay, continue.
Then how do you explain your actions?
My actions?
I saw it. The email that the Future Foundation sent to you.
Yep, we saw this last week. Makoto decided to defy them to rescue us.
In that email, Makoto Naegi defied the Future Foundation to protect the remnants of despair, which clearly contradicts what this person is saying.
Huh? Is that email for real? The Future Foundation tried to kill us?
Hold on! We'll deal with that later. Hey, Monokuma. Those clues we found were all real, right?
Gasp!
And that's not the only contradiction. What this Makoto person is saying also contradicts what we've already been told. To me, those words seemed much more real. If so, the person in front of us is...
Tell me, Makoto Naegi, who are you?
Who is he? Simply put, he's Makoto Naegi, who's known for being a cutie patootie!
I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm not asking you. I'm asking...
You insolent fool! If you're saying he's not Makoto, then show me some proof!
I feel like... I know some definite proof that it's not Makoto. I feel like showing it to Monokuma at this time would be a terrible idea.
It might, but it might be our only option.
He's trying to interfere. Then, to prove whether that Makoto Naegi is real or not, I'm gonna shove that in his face.
Oh my.
I can't
PTA
hear
time!
you!
Let's go!
Better luck next time! What? What do you want? Punishment is waiting for you! You're getting all riled up! What are you even talking about? Enough already!
Gotta reload!
That's
Gotta reload.
impossible!
Yeah.
Proof, proof, proof! Are you sure about this? I'm not listening! Rawr! Are you sure about this? What are you even talking about? I can't hear you! Better luck next time!
You know, despite liking rhythm
What?
games,
What do you
I
want?
think I hate this one more than Hangman's Gambit.
Punishment is waiting for you!
Yeah, this game is.
You're
genuinely
getting all
awful.
riled up!
Much like Hangman's Gambit, the
You
next game has
insolent
it better.
fool! If you're saying he's not Makoto, then show me some proof!
Let's see. Oh, fuck.
What are you even talking about? Enough already! That's impossible! Proof,
It
proof,
was...
proof!
Shit. It was...
Are you sure about this?
It was 1-1 all 3 seconds.
You insolent fool! If you're saying he's not Makoto, then show
I had to basically
I'm not
spell it in my head.
listening!
Okay.
Sorry, I was trying to help.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. Leon, so the ones are at the end, so 1, 10, 1, 10, 3, 7.
Yep, it's 1, 10, 3, 7.
Are you sure about this? What are you even talking about? You insolent fool! If you're saying
This is the end! Makoto Naegi, if that's who you really are, then tell me this. Why did you make the password to Nezumi Castle? 11037.
Okay, so this is safe proof to use, not the forced shutdown sequence.
What was that again?
You can't answer?
That's weird. Wait, where'd you find that out?
Who cares? So how about it? Can you even answer?
Oh man, I've been found out.
Found out? Then you're...
how disappointing! And
Oh,
I
God.
thought I was on the right track!
No!
Just another Monokuma double?
Disappeared? Hey! That guy disappeared!
Why are you surprised? It's a computer program, so anything's possible, right?
Then... that was just the work of Monokuma?
Aw, you found out I was faking! This is so embarrassing! I just wanna kill myself!
Do it, you coward.
Please do! You
What are you
There
doing?
is scene.
Why'd you show us a fake member of the Future Foundation?
That
I
fake
bet
was
you
trying to
couldn't
get us
kill
out
it-
to the real
kill
world.
It even if... Oh, I was trying to make a joke, but I fucked up.
Then that's your plan? Is that where your trap is?
Man, they saw right through me! I may as well be invisible.
A trap? What kind of trap did you set? Hey, if you know what's good for you, you better hurry the hell up and confess.
I mean, the trap is obvious. The fact that the dead people will still be dead.
I'll beat you half to death if you tell us now. But if you don't spit it out soon, I'm just gonna kill ya!
Just kill him right now! Then this nightmare can finally end!
Violence is not allowed! This isn't that kind of game! It's a much smarter game, right?
What game? This game is already over!
This game is over? No! I'm not gonna let you finish yet! There's no way this can end before I've even transformed!
Do you have a V-Watch?
Transform?
A transformation is customary in a final boss battle, right? You know, like that one role-playing game?
Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
Narrows it down.
I think in this case specifically, it's a Dragon Quest reference.
Possibly. But I know Final
Possibly.
Fantasy does that a lot as well. I believe Breath of Fire final bosses tend to do that. It just happens a lot.
You know what game I'm talking about.
Oh,
Final...
there we go. There we go.
Don't say it!
We don't want to get sued.
Now then, allow me to show you. I'll skip the second and third forms and go straight to my final form!
You better
You
not
fool,
be
this
bluffing.
isn't even
I'm
my
gonna beat the
final
crap out of you
form.
and pull all your stuffing out.
Please be cute. Actually, no. You know what? Please explode.
Nah.
Wait, no. We're locked in a room with him. Don't explode. Don't explode. What? I have a bad feeling about this. Like the inside of my brain is burning, sizzling. A really, really bad feeling.
Now then, make sure you burn this ginormous despair you're about to see into your memories!
Now I want to see a picture of the Monokuma doing the Yamcha death pose.
Yes.
I'm gonna die!
Wait, is it gonna be Beta Monokuma?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Hi, Junko!
Oh, so it's like the red girl from Nier Automata. It is disturbing how she's in 3D compared to everyone else.
I know it is, isn't
Right,
it?
now we need to tag the stream GTS.
What? What's going on?
Am I hallucinating?
No.
I know anything goes here, but this is clearly not fucking okay!
I see. So that's your reaction to seeing an extra-large high school girl. But are they really that big? Don't you think they're pretty small? She's huge! She's way too huge! But the final boss in a certain action game is much bigger. You know, that game, Kniferella.
Bayonetta? Probably Bayonetta.
No, that's the name of an actual game, I believe.
Oh, it is?
Oh, really?
Huh.
She said it anyway.
I have never heard
I
of Kniferella.
I see. An estimated bust size of 15 meters, huh? My boobs are hopelessly huge. Hey, want me to squish you in between them? Big boobs feel good, you know.
That's not why we're here.
I'd get fucking crushed!
If this was a pandering
Some
fan
dudes are
service
into
game
that.
full of pretty girls, there'd be a CG close-up of my cleavage. But, too bad, this isn't a fan service game. Of course, since it's not an action game either. You won't even get to experience the refreshing sensation of battling an enormous final boss.
That's what that's what Magical Girl Monami is for.
I have a question.
So fucking hopeless!
The
What's
thing
up?
around Junko's neck, is it actually like a scar or is it a choker? Because that's been
I
bothering
think it's
me.
a choker.
Joker.
Okay.
This is Monokuma's true identity?
Yep.
So you missed.
Junko's back!
Yeah, you missed Monokuma revealing himself as Junko.
We have to
Via
deal with this
Super
thing?
Saiyan and charging explosion.
I'm shocked you'd call me this thing. Oh, you're so
I
mean.
forgot how she keeps switching between modes. I forgot about that. I actually like that about her.
Yeah,
Mhm.
she does that.
Is it just me, or did her personality change? I get easily bored of my personality. Like, I already got bored of my personality who gets easily bored. And that's when Fuyuhiko would say, "It's too damn soon to say you got bored, right?"
Wait, what?
Right, so we're fighting Joseph Joestar.
I have plenty of data on you guys, so it's so easy for me to know what you're all thinking. You are not bored at all. I got bored of getting bored. Jeez, even when I'm dead, I still get bored. This sucks.
Even when you're dead, does that mean
She
this person's
did.
true identity?
We know who it is.
Yeah.
I see!
Wait, how did you get all your HP back?
Are you Junko Enoshima?
That's a good question.
Did you say
Answering
Junko
correctly.
Enoshima? Isn't she
No,
dead?
like during the PTA, right? His health was super duper low,
Mhm.
and now it's back
Maybe-
to max.
Maybe the scene transition was like a refresh point.
Checkpoint.
That's
Checkpoint,
exactly
maybe.
it.
Yeah, it was probably a checkpoint.
By the way,
It's true.
little-
I did end up
little
dying the
trivia
last
fact for
time.
y'all.
What's up?
Originally, Makoto was going to be the mastermind.
What?
But they realized they couldn't
sorry, okay?
really
I
top
didn't mean to
what
go so
Junko
fast.
did, so they
Help it,
changed
you know?
it.
It was my first time. Jeez, stupid. You're the one who made me go.
And why is someone who died here right now?
She's an AI.
Do you guys know about an artificial intelligence called alter ego?
Yes.
Exuberance! We are now an AI! We have transcended humanity!
What AI? Stop saying all this crazy bullshit!
Kazuichi, you are inside a video game.
You see, my personality is like this because I'm the type who dies easily, right? That's why I made my own AI program while I was still alive. And then someone uploaded me into this Neo World program.
He was
and
the
that's
virus.
how alter ego Junko hopelessly appeared in front of you guys.
That's insane. This insane bitch is Junko Enoshima. She's responsible for everything. The destruction of Hope's Peak Academy, the destruction of the world. The one who took over the Neo World program and forced us to kill each other. It was all her doing. Even so, what am I supposed to do? Even if we know she's Junko Enoshima.
Don't get cautious and think stuff like, what can we do? I mean, we're all ultimate despair here. Each and every one of our classmates looked at us like we're a bunch of loogies on the side of the road. So, let's all be friends.
Hell no!
Man, they hate me.
Yes, we do.
And I was thinking of
Yes,
you
we do.
guys when I tampered with the graduation program. But they still hate me.
Love to hate you, girl.
Huh?
Tampered with the graduation program?
Remember what that fake Makoto said earlier? About what happens to you when you graduate, right? I feel like you guys weren't getting a big enough reward for graduating. So, I decided to modify what happens so it's something exciting and unique. Just like a game. Uploading your game memories into your real bodies is fine, but letting your friends stay dead just sucks. That's why I decided to resurrect them. This is the new graduation program I'm offering.
That sounds like a lie.
Resurrect? Hey, are you serious? Can you really do that?
It was like real hard, you know? The graduation program is the core part of this game, so it was protected with a lot of encrypted code.
Quit trying to rip off Hifumi.
It took me a long time. I felt so much despair about how useless I am. Well, one advantage of being an AI is that I got smarter with computers. Before that, every time a computer froze, I used to put it in the microwave and nuke it.
Show of hands, class. How long do you think it took for me to modify it?
2 years.
Who cares about that? Are you serious when you say that everyone who died will come back to life?
Hey, why am I dumb, Zen?
I think
wait.
he meant the SpongeBob character.
Yeah, you mean the SpongeBob character.
Did you forget? You gotta answer questions to progress the story. That's the rule of this game, right? By the way, I'll give you a clue. You guys were always watching time slip away at a certain place.
So you're not gonna tell us until we answer that?
We're completely at her mercy. But if we can't progress unless we answer, we have no choice but to answer. It was at Jabberwock?
Jabberwock.
I see!
Park.
The countdown at Jabberwock Park. That's the only place we can think of. That's the only place we consistently watch that has anything to do with time.
Then that countdown represented the time that was needed to modify the program.
How brilliantly wrong! You're totally wrong about that tricky timer.
Yeah, that felt like it was the time until they, like, shut down the rest of the world outside of Hope's Peak Academy.
Wrong?
Yeah.
What was it?
How should I put this? I was just goofing around.
Huh?
I mean, isn't stuff you don't understand exciting even though you don't get it? It's kind of like superhero cosplayers, or someone else's designs of alien life and stuff, right?
It was just for show?
In the end, it was meaningless. Does that fill you with despair? Like getting booted from a game server? You know those murder mysteries where the culprit is really the detective who's investigating the murder?
So like if Makoto had been ultimate despair in the first game.
Well, I'm so over predictable crap like that. Just what did you expect at this stage of the game?
She's seriously messed up.
Well,
You're telling
in a way,
me.
The countdown implied I was on a mission. Did you ever make up your own silly rules, like don't step off the white line when you cross the road?
All the time, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand stepping on cracks. Even though I know
Me
it won't do
too.
anything.
Right?
I was testing myself to see if I could get you guys into the graduation program before the timer reached 0.
Enough. Please stop.
Don't be so disappointed. It's totally true. I had a hard time manipulating the program. While you guys were at the beach making wrinkly dog faces, I was working so hard on my own, you know?
Hey, enough with this pointless crap! Are you seriously going to resurrect everyone who died?
Like I said, it's easy. It's just a game after all.
Just a game?
Yeah. Each and everything that happened in this world was just an event within the game. There's no way anything that occurred in the game could affect the real world.
What you're saying now is completely different from what you said before. You said whether or not it's a lie, the moment you feel something is real, it becomes real.
The game where you throw my words back at me is over, so you don't really have to worry about it.
Fine. I won't worry about it.
Hey!
Who fucking cares about logic? As long as everyone who died comes back to life, that's good enough.
But if we do not understand the principles behind it, then we do not even know if it is really possible.
Anything goes in this world. You've seen that happen so many times already, right?
Well, if a high
He
school
wants
girl can
Peko
get
back
huge,
really badly.
then it's not crazy if the
Yeah.
dead can come back to life, right?
If
I
she's
can
saying that's
understand
how
what
she
he
tampered
means,
with a
but-
computer program, how are we supposed to respond to that?
She has to be lying. She
Oh, yeah,
wouldn't just
definitely.
throw. She wouldn't just throw this at our face like, "Hey, you could all put back to life." No bullshit. You want us to make us suffer.
Yeah, why would she help us after all this?
That's right.
Exactly.
That's why you should finish this game and go back to living a normal life in the real world.
If we go back, what do you get out of it?
Hmm?
What benefit do you get by making us return to the real world? As long as we don't know what it is.
Man, so annoying. You're so petty. It's not like you're a housewife living on a tight budget.
We're
All I
also-
want is to put on this graduation performance in a more dramatic way.
I just want to know we're getting close to the end time soon, so
I think so.
yeah.
Does this
If we
trial
see-
have an interim? An intermission?
No, I already told y'all that there is no interim in this trial. Like I said, there is 0 chance that we are getting through this trial in one stream.
Well, if you doubt me, you don't have to go back. Is that what you want? Not to go back?
Hold on a sec. We're obviously going to get out of here. If it'll bring our dead friends back, it's all we can do.
Of course! We've been working toward that goal for, like, forever!
Because we had that goal, we were able to endure those killings.
Plus, everyone can go back together. So there's no reason to hesitate.
You are right. There is no way we can choose to stay here after all we've been through.
Just as expected from the winners of this killing school trip, your will to live is truly ultimate. Wonderful! That's just more reason for you to execute your role as devices.
Explain. Devices?
Okay, now let's stop stalling for time with exposition and hurry up and do it. Now then, why don't you guys just go ahead and answer with the touch panel that's in front of you? I'm gonna do it. I'm seriously gonna do it. If you don't hurry up, I'm seriously really gonna do it. You don't have to say, "Who are you talking to?" It doesn't concern a chump like you, Hajime.
Chump? Don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be over once we press this.
So we just have to press graduate, right?
If we do that, we can go home, right?
I can go back. With this, I can finally go back. He's right. With this, we can finally go back. This will be the end. And our friends who died will be saved? That's way beyond what we expected. Then, it's safe to say that this is the good ending, right?
Don't press anything.
Fuck no. What? This line isn't voiced, so that feels like it was the wrong decision.
It was. But thou must in this case.
We have to press graduate?
Yes.
I got it! Don't
What?
press it! This is Junko's trap!
There you are.
The actual Makoto is here.
Huh?
What the heck? That guy from earlier is back again.
It's not again. This time, it's the real one.
Real? I'm Makoto Naegi. Makoto Naegi of the Future Foundation.
This guy is the real Makoto Naegi? Then this is the guy I spoke to?
I'm sorry I'm late. I actually wanted to come rescue you sooner, but thanks to the virus
I like it how you
infecting the
can
Neo-World
hear...
program, I wasn't able to
If you listen,
enter.
you can hear the music from the first game.
Just when the chumps are in a pinch, he's suddenly able to enter for reasons unknown. And thus, the main character gallantly appears. So cool! I'm drooling! So much!
Did you also time my arrival? No, it doesn't matter. I'm going to save everyone. And then I'm going to settle this between us once and for all.
Yeah, Makoto, let's go!
I can't stop my... How?
Remember
Were
when
you
I
able to
said
get
Junko
here,
had a
Makoto?
murder crush on Makoto?
Yeah, I noticed.
Since I used
Yeah.
my tricks to hack into the program, he must have hacked in with his tricks too, right? That's also how you kept your memories, right? Even though you haven't aged a day, just like these guys.
If I hadn't, then I wouldn't have been able to save everyone.
Don't you understand? It doesn't matter how you got here. As long as you're here, you'll be treated like one of my students.
And that's the plan.
Which means you must respect my authority.
Shut up,
I
Cartman.
already know
the
the risks of being here.
Ugh, you always had such reckless hope. I love you so much that you disgust me.
Hey, just what do you mean by trap? What is Junko's trap?
It doesn't matter. We can finally end this, you know? If we get out of here, it'll all resolve itself peacefully. After all this, I can't let you get in the way.
The fact that you guys are even thinking like that is Junko's trap.
Huh?
She's lying to you about your dead friends coming back to life.
Who? Little old me? Who do we trust?
Yes.
If you knew Junko's true goal, you'd know she's lying.
Her true goal is ultimate despair.
You know her
No
goal?
shit.
Yeah. Junko's goal is to convert the Hope Restoration Program to the Despair Restoration Program.
The Despair Restoration Program?
As part
She's
of
gonna
the
try to make
graduation
us go
program,
back to the way we
your
were.
avatar's memory and consciousness is uploaded into your real body. However, none of us expected that any of the avatars would get deleted. Junko has taken advantage of that opportunity. She intends to use her version of Alter Ego, the AI she stole my friend's skill to create, and upload herself into the bodies of everyone whose avatar was deleted.
Worse!
Ah.
She's gonna fucking Xehanort them. Zintal is correct.
Yes, it is very bad.
What?
Then everyone who died isn't gonna come back to life.
They're gonna be taken over by Junko?
What the fuck?
Thank you, Fuyuhiko.
Like
Thank
the
you.
real world, once an avatar is deleted from this virtual world, it can't be recovered. It's actually impossible to revive them.
That doesn't mean I was lying, you know? I just didn't make some things clear.
Exactly.
And even if they're overwritten by my alter ego,
Yeah,
it doesn't mean they'll
Junko,
be a
she
completely
doesn't
different
lie,
person.
but she tells half-truths.
The data of everyone who died is stored within me, so I'm sure I can convincingly act out their personalities.
Don't mess with me.
In fact, I have a lot of data on Fuyuhiko, so I know some things that'll make you happy.
Fuck off, Junko.
I can play a version of Peko that's more to your liking than she ever was.
Oh, don't even dare.
Don't fucking mess with me!
Operation Junkify All Mankind begins here.
When do you want to take a question? When do you want to
I don't
stop
know.
the stream?
We'll have to find. I
I'd
figure those of
say-
us who played before would have a good idea of when to.
I don't.
Can I?
Yes.
I would think at max 13 more minutes.
Okay. That's fair enough.
Junko fight all mankind?
After uploading my alter ego into everyone who died, I'm gonna take over the Future Foundation's headquarters. And then, eventually, there's gonna be a whole lot of me's all over the world.
There's
so
just
we're-
so many of me.
We're specifically doing Dream Drop Distance.
Oh god.
Hold on one second. My controller decided to die on me.
Oh no.
What an
With
awful
this,
time for that.
my despair utopia, where you can despair as you please, Junko Land, will be complete.
It's just a weird thing with my controller. Like, every so often, it'll just die, and I have to just unplug it and replug it.
That's Operation Junkify All Mankind in a nutshell. Oh yeah! Our dreams are expanding and
Please.
That messed up
Junko
plan
Enoshima's
is your
like
goal?
who's her English VA?
I can check.
Then why didn't you
Because
just
she does
kill
a
all of
good
us?
job.
If you did, you could have taken over all of our bodies. Wouldn't that have been more convenient for you?
Is that what you want me to do? Is it still too late to do that?
No. There's a reason Junko couldn't do that. That's why she made you guys kill each other.
The reason she wasn't able to do that was it because there was something she didn't do? So then the reason is
She doesn't have a real body?
I think it's the school trip's rules.
I see. I got it. It's because of the school trip's rules.
To voicing Junko.
Really?
Even a monster like her has to follow the rules of the school trip?
Junko usurped
apparently-
Usami's authority as an observer, and her role as your teacher.
Aaron Fitzgerald, who is primarily known as voicing Chie Satonaka in the original version of Persona 4. Also, Amanda Celine Miller, who also voices Toko Fukawa, and among other characters, Konoe Mercury from Blaze Blue, Sully from Fire Emblem, and every iteration of Sailor Jupiter ever.
Huh. Well, they
However,
both do very
according
good
to the rules of the
performances.
school trip, even Usami had to follow them. That's why when Junko took over her position, she had no choice but to follow the rules as well.
And she couldn't directly interfere.
Right.
So, the rules were protecting us?
Man, I was so annoyed. I had the authority to add rules, but no authority to delete rules. Oh well, even if I could have deleted rules, I was still busy with my whole taking over your bodies plan.
So you made us kill each other, because you couldn't kill us yourself.
Then, is that how you were able to increase the number of bodies you can take over?
Like I said, I personally didn't care about the outcome of the killings.
It was just about the number.
How dare you look down on us? Don't fuck with me. What about our lives?
Chump change.
Uh-oh.
I won't forgive you. I will never, ever fucking forgive you!
Neither will I, Fuyuhiko. Neither
Junko
will
really
I.
was just like, how many breads have you eaten in your life?
Oh
So
my god,
that's
she
your
was.
trap. You tried to make us choose graduate, so you can take over everyone's body with the graduation program.
How can you be so cruel?
She's
Because Junko Enoshima is the true ultimate despair. She doesn't yearn for any kind of future at all. She fills every person she meets with despair.
That's my Makoto. You understand me so well. For me, despair is not a goal or a set of principles, or a lifestyle, or even an instinct. It's what defines me as Junko Enoshima. It's just my characterization. That's why I'm able to pursue despair with such purity.
So you're saying you only exist to fill people with despair?
For example, want to hear about a beautiful memory that even I, who gets bored easily, still remember fondly? Picture thousands of fools who are madly in love with me, dying one by one like insects doused with bug spray. And the best part is, they did it to themselves, you know?
Thousands of humans falling like dominoes! Oh, that memory is so beautiful! It made my brain melt!
Yeah, about that. Does that story have a happy ending?
That is a happy ending for her.
Everyone who is...
She's talking about
the
reserve corps students.
I see.
Corps students.
Are you talking about the reserve course's mass suicide?
Oh yeah, I totally forgot you're a survivor of the reserve course. By the way, I'm so sorry for your loss.
No, you're not.
Fuck you.
Mass suicide? What's she talking about?
An incident where 2,357 people from the reserve course all killed themselves. Junko probably made them do it.
2,357 people? That's an outrageous number.
Oh, that's only the start of it, Fuyuhiko.
You don't have to be that surprised. You all look like your parents, friends, and lovers all died at once.
Because they
That
did.
was so rude of me. There's no way you guys even have meaningful relationships like that anymore. I mean,
Man,
you're
fuck
all
you.
ultimate despair. You guys have already eaten your fill of despair.
And it tastes like
I
shit.
do not really know what you are trying to say.
Junko robs the futures of everyone she interacts with. You ultimate despairs are among her many victims.
If someone like me is born, that means the world is yearning for despair.
That's wrong. The world isn't yearning for despair. That's the reason we can't let you escape.
But if you do that, you guys won't be able to return to the real world, right?
Huh? If we choose graduate to get out of here, the graduation program will activate, right?
If that happens, Junko's alter ego will be uploaded into the bodies of the dead.
Does that mean we gotta stay here to keep her from getting out?
What the heck? Why does it have to be like that?
Option C.
It's such a cruel fate for you guys. But it's awfully convenient for the Future Foundation. They'll be able to keep all the ultimate despairs, including me, trapped in this game forever.
Wrong! That's not it!
But ultimate despair is hated worldwide, and their lives are no doubt targeted by the Future Foundation. Oh well, if you don't want to acknowledge that, I guess it just can't be helped, can't be helped. LOL!
This is nothing to LOL about.
But it's so ironic! You came all the way here just to find out that graduating is the wrong choice. Even though you came all this way to win the game, even though you kept sacrificing your friends to win.
Hey, look, none of us sacrificed friends.
The goal you guys squirmed to reach was wrong all along! Isn't that just so fucking tragic?
Stop it!
It was all a mistake? Was this really just a mistake? Was it a mistake to think we'd go home alive all along? What about the killings and the class trials? Was this just a meaningless killing game where the ultimate despairs killed each other off? This is just too...
Don't give up yet! There is a way you guys can get out of here, without letting Junko out.
Huh?
No, there's no way such a convenient... Huh? There is? Really? Well, that's the first I've heard of it.
First she's heard of it? Then it's a way that even Junko doesn't know, right? Hajime, you know about this. The way to get out that Junko doesn't know about has to be...
The shutdown sequence.
I see! Are you talking about the shutdown sequence?
Shutdown sequence? What is that?
It's a hidden command I set up in the Neo World program.
Hidden command?
Basically, I never believed the Neo World program was a perfect solution. There was always a possibility that Usami's hope might have made things even worse for
The
you
kill
guys.
command.
So I prepared a way to shut down the program in case of emergencies.
As I recall, you said it was a command that not even the teacher can stop.
And that means even Junko can't stop it.
Dear me, I have an unfortunate announcement to make, class. You cannot activate the shutdown.
Huh?
We don't have enough
You
people.
know about it?
More importantly, do you know why? Do you know why you can't activate the shutdown?
Yes.
Not enough peeps.
Not enough peeps.
I see.
Unless
Because
we manage to
there's
get
not enough
two
people?
two convenient people that we know.
Chiaki, come on down.
I'm still here, guys.
Pay attention, class.
And she brought
According to my
Hifumi.
information, in order to initiate the shutdown, out of 15 people, more than half of them must press graduate and repeat at the same time. Am I correct?
However, out of 15 people, including Makoto, there are only 6 people here.
Even if you want to cheat, I won't let ya. The shutdown sequence won't activate unless it knows that different people initiated it.
So it's totally impossible.
You totally saw through that supposedly hidden command?
Thank you, Dragon Cat.
No need to worry. Even I knew we couldn't activate the shutdown.
You still came here when you knew we had no chance of winning?
It's not that we have no chance of winning. The only reason I'm here is because there is a chance.
Then try explaining it to us. What is this chance of winning of which you speak?
I believe...
What? I can't hear you. You gotta speak up since you're so puny.
I believe in them. I believe they will definitely come.
Makoto's friends? Them?
That's
Sorry
not
to
something
keep
you
you
need to
waiting.
take your time saying.
Believe. Try putting yourself in our shoes before you drag us into situations like this.
Kyoko! Byakuya! I knew you guys would come!
But what about Toko and, Yasuhiro?
Hina and Hiro?
Toko's for another day. Hina and Yasuhiro don't matter.
Also, I knew that when Kyoko was gonna come, I had to pull a snake and just go,
Yeah.
kept you waiting, huh? I think this is a good time to end things off.
Yeah.
Well, I shall take your word for it. Alright, in that case, we are going to go ahead and, pause it for
Save the
now.
game.
And we will be having a bonus Danganronpa stream on Tuesday.
Yep.
Yay!
I was going to go back to more Super Paper Mario on Tuesday, but I am waiting for some cables to arrive. However, they might arrive on Tuesday. They'll be arriving
That'd
either
be
Tuesday or
dope.
Wednesday. If they arrive Tuesday, do you want me to do Super Paper Mario, or do you want to see if we can finish this up?
I'd actually say we should finish it up just for the sake of it.
Alright, alright.
Yeah, let's
in
give
that
it a
case,
shot.
yeah, more Danganronpa next Tuesday, and yeah, we'll most likely finish it then.
Mm-hmm.
But
And
until
This
then,
was the true purpose of the Mono Gear.
And if we do have enough time left over from after the trial, we may end up doing the free time events in the island mode, and then the last DR2 stream will be something else that unlocks upon completing the game.
well, I'm just as much in the dark as... Actually, no. I'm more in the dark than everyone else, since it seems like most people here have already played.
Well, Hannah hasn't, and I know for a fact that Taze hasn't done this particular content.
Well, we'll see what it is on Tuesday. Until then, I shall see you all next time.
Sayonara, bitches!